Hey people, Nick Challenge Man show here. Nah, I'm kidding. Uh let's get back to it, shall we guys? I know video is probably a bit late and all, but I do apologize. It's like tradition at this point, honestly. But yeah, I'm looking pretty fly for a white. No, I'm not gonna finish that. Okay, yeah. So we're covering January review, my series where I review the month and see how well I'm doing in terms of self-improvement, see how well I'm doing based on the graphs I have, like pictured behind me. You can see. I'm gonna zoom in and stuff and commentate later. But yeah, let's get to it. So, what happened in January? Why did I stop uploading? This is a pretty important question to address. Yeah, the reason why is because I got sick. My friend contracted some sort of flu. He was fine at like a few days after. I was not. I was sick-ish for 2 weeks. Would not leave the house because I knew that I had something wrong with me. That was something in the lungs. Very COVID-like symptoms. The only issue is I got negative. So unless it was a false negative, which I very much doubt, the likelihood is very low. I definitely didn't have COVID. So yeah, that's puzzles me still to this day. But either way, that's why you didn't really see many videos in January time. I'm sure that if I still uploaded in January time, you would see like the best performance yet, because I would have made a bunch of shorts, a bunch of things people want to watch, just improve my production in every way, without having to worry about my paychecks because I have savings. Also, update on that, savings are pretty low right now. I'm searching for, well, I've just gotten more work just now, just gonna do some weekend work for now. I might expand to weekdays as well, but I just want to make content every day that you can watch, guys. So if I do take work and work like near full time, the videos are just not going to be there. It's going to be like every other day, just because of it's hard to pace it. So I'd have to cram it in the week whenever I can, really, like on my days off. And yeah, the content's not going to be there. It's not going to be as good. I'd really have to make those days like my YouTube days. It's much harder to do, trust me. Like sometimes I'm surprised how like some people just work around the clock and really nail everything down. I have the ability to do that, but not for long. I'll be honest. I need some days off here and there that I'm not like socially obligated to, because my days off, I want to go out and like walk about, go to a new place, chill out, do some cool shit. I don't want to sit around playing D&D for like this third week running. That's like not exactly what I call a day off or a chill day. It's chill, yeah, but not exactly what I want to do ideally. Maybe a bit selfish, but whatever. It's my life, you know. I get to decide what I do. And probably will still do the D&D stuff because I'm just socially obligated to, until I can just weasel out of it, I suppose. Anyway, so it's probably time to show the graphs now. Here you can see the graph. You can see it stops at around the second week here. I stopped doing anything. I could have started back up here, but once you get in a real bad funk with no nasty dunk, I don't know why I had to rhyme that, you don't do that well. As you can see here as well, second day of the second week, stopped doing stuff. This is just my investments and stuff graph. It doesn't want to focus for some reason. This is my calorie graph. You can see all over the place. A bit of a surplus. Wait, no, it's a bit of a deficit at the start, but that's because I had to make up for some shit. And then you can see nothing, but I have lost some weight if it's not noticeable on camera. The graph still not updated. I can show you a new. It doesn't really matter too much, those monthly graphs for now. I'm gonna upgrade them later, but all you have to know is that it's about the same, just like less money in my savings now, and still no money coming in, at least for January, because of the whole illness spiel and stuff like that. Yeah. So I have this weird mindset thing where I get into a bad situation with no control. It takes me quite a while to bounce back out of it. So let's say I get fired for like, I won't do anything for a week basically. Or 2 weeks. Because I low-key hate work and I dread it. And it's not something I want to do. At least minimum wage work, that doesn't fulfill me in any way. You can make it fulfilling in a way. And by that I mean try to think up reasons that you'd be proud of what you're doing right now. Like say if you're doing picking, hey, you're helping people out, you're fulfilling their orders, even though you're not being thanked. You're this wheel in the cog, but you can spin it any way you want with your mindset. So that's not like a thing to worry about. Where am I going with this? Yes, so I would say after a week, I could have started like trying to at least put myself back on pace. I was a little sick still, but it was to a manageable degree where I could have started making videos again. I mean, it doesn't take that much effort to play a game and commentate on it, although my voice was very shit. I could have made different content, or I could have redone my thumbnails for past videos to make them better. That could also have been the case, or switched up the titles, or done more tags on the older videos. That would have improved my YouTube channel. Point is I tend to be very inflexible in, the better word is probably adaptable. I'm less adaptable than I'd like to be. That's basically where I'm going with this. So that's why instead of seeing 1 week of pure nothingness, followed by a second week of some stuff getting done, and the third week of, all right, we're fully back now, it's all good now, you see nothing after about 3 weeks. Okay, it's like more like 2 weeks and about 5 days. But still, that is a very piss poor excuse to not get anything done. I think it's just something I'll have to learn over time, this experience of being adaptable. I've only really learned how to become more of a habit person. Like, I can run better off habits and moderate discipline, and off a checklist. But if I get into a funk, there's a really hard time for me to bounce back off. It's just like more of a personality driven thing. I wish I knew better ways of like fixing that, but for now I don't. And please tell me in the comments if you know anything to do with that. Maybe you figured out ways to, when you've pretty much bounced back, mostly get back in the groove faster. That's my that's like the biggest time loss I have right now, is just being so inflexible and unadaptable to change circumstances that just happened. Some people have it way worse than me. I know a channel called George's Channel where this guy, I'll be honest, I like his videos, I like his vlogs, they're insightful. but it takes him what I think he phrased it himself that it takes him a while to really learn how to switch his gears up, if you know what I mean. He was stuck at this job for pretty much a decade, I think. That's roughly a decade, and until very recently, like in the span of a few years, has he started to like try to deviate more from that instead of just have this self-improvement trap of just thinking about it. If I just think about it long enough, I'll definitely know what's best for me. I'll definitely know what the best course of action is. Truth is, no, you will never know that. And the faster you can start, the better it will be. Which is why I'm pissed off at myself for taking so long, for giving myself excuses over the past due date. I knew I could slightly start doing stuff a week after, but I just wanted the excuse to not do anything and chill out and just play a bit of games, just fucking fuck around for like 2 weeks. That 2 weeks I will never get back. That's the thing. It's one thing if I actually genuinely wanted to do that, but I didn't even want to do that for realsies. Sure, it was nice at the moment, but like afterwards I was like, that's 2 weeks. I could have developed something there. I could have developed a fuck ton there. Like, whilst I don't have to worry about rent or paychecks, I could have had some fucking shit that would be fucking done by now. So, yeah, I don't know. Just moving forward, I'm just gonna say that I'm going to minimize the habits I'm gonna do daily. I used to have like 11 habits. That shit will cease. I'm sacrificing I want to like channel this in a thing of focusing on less things, but you get like more done, essentially. If you spread yourself, I don't want to spread myself too thin anymore. So I'm sacrificing specifically. See this bass guitar, right? I'm not going to practice that daily anymore. And also, I'm not going to try to make the listing eBay items a daily thing anymore. I'm just going to bulk it, get that all out, because it's not going to be a continuous entrepreneurship goal of mine. It's just going to be this one rapid fire thing. I'm also going to try to, I've thought about it again, and I'm going to try grading the cards I have, since they are incredibly valuable. And if you get a 10, it's 10 times the value. Why the fuck not? Even if it's a 9 or an 8, they still sell like hotcakes. It's crazy. I think it's worth the risk, even if I don't get a 10 in any of the cards I select, to get them graded. It's an experience for me. I learn more things from it. I'll learn what to check for, because it's going to be I'll learn this through pain of learning, through pain of spending my money and not getting anything back in return. That's the real way of learning things, I think, is if you don't have any consequences from like fucking up, you're not going to change anything, are you? Let's say you were like, well, maybe we shouldn't go down this rabbit hole, but I'm sure you understand what I mean by that. Conclude, January was not only a disaster because of the lack of shit done, frankly, but it's also a disaster because I've lost a lot of games. I'm not as strong as I used to be. My squats are decrepit now. They're like not good. I finally did the form correctly again, because the form was still pretty good, but like the stance was not wide enough, so I couldn't like get parallel on my legs. So it wasn't, well, it was full squats, not full squats at the same time. It was about the effort of a full squat, just not like the angle. Besides the technical jargon, yes, I've lost gains, so I should expect some weight gain in the meanwhile, because I'm gonna get the muscle I lost back. besides the weight loss. Because of that, my chin-ups are better now, just simply because I weigh less. So that's a bit of a cheesy thing to do, but I did gain some gains in quote marks. It's not really a gain. My habits have been considerably weakened to the point where like I'm just like half as good as I was at following through with things. I don't even look at my dailies, man. Like half of them are not getting completed at the moment, but that obviously will come back to me full swing. Like it takes time to get that back into that groove again. So as soon as I get back into it, I'll be fine. Basically, I lost 3 kilograms or 6-ish pounds. I did not eat enough, could not move a lot because I was pretty much homebound. Although that's no excuse for not to form healthy habits and do healthy habits and just like do little exercises you can. I should have kept active for realsies like after a weekend because I was semi-sick still, but like not to the point where I couldn't do like a few push-ups or something. Over time, that would have been maybe 100 if I did 20 sets of 5. There you go. That's keeping healthy. That's making the most of a bad situation, which is something I really need to learn how to do. Again, I used to be better at it too before, but something happened. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so February is most likely going to be a better month unless I colossally fuck it up or get super depressed, but I doubt it. Gym keeps the depression away most of the time, I'll be honest. Jogging also helps. All the endorphins you get from gym and jogging are like god tier. This makes it so good. I have a positive life direction. I keep a gratitude journal around, which helps also with mental health. Yeah. What else is that to say? I think I'm pretty stacked in terms of avoiding depression, in my opinion. Unless something colossally terrible happens. Who knows? I also hope to switch up my content because I think gaming content, it's alright, but I miss doing more hands-on stuff like this. Like I'm holding this camera, I'm controlling the lens, the direction of the camera. You can see right now. I really miss it. I really miss doing random bullshit like I used to. I showed my bass playing skills a video ago, like a very long time ago. I miss venting to the camera about things that don't matter, but I felt good about venting about. That was fun too, and I'm sure some people enjoyed that too. Just like showing my old fitness routine in COVID lockdown, that was fun too. I enjoyed that content a lot too. There was so many cool video ideas that I just stagnated on and that also did it okay. Like some of them did really well, but that's just because, you know, lockdown was like a popular search term, so of course lockdown prison routine thing would do well, especially with the thumbnail I had. That was a good thumbnail, but you know, besides the like behind the scenes stuff, what I really miss is the variety I had in the content. I don't just want to be a gaming channel. I want to provide value in people's lives. That isn't just entertainment. I want to be informative. I want to be insightful. I want to excite people every day. I want you, the viewer, to not know what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to do, or anything like that. So hopefully my dream will come true like that. Expect the gaming content to be cut in half. Basically, for every gaming content video, I do something else. And I have a shit ton of ideas. I probably have about 50 ideas. Some of them are not like a daily thing, so I'm not sure how fast I could make those. Expect different content. Not straight away, mind you. Not as soon as this video is posted, mind you. But expect a gradual change over time of this month, February. Something different. right? All right, good. For example, what I mean by different content is I want to talk about how I created some manga. I want to talk about my fitness journey. I want to talk about self-improvement stuff. I want to talk about entrepreneurship and show entrepreneurship in action. Is like my eBay stuff, listing cards and stuff and showing the profits and like realistically what you can expect. I want to give value to you guys, so I want to like teach everything I kind of learned, or like the knowledge I have, or like direct you to useful channels that will assist you in whatever your journey is, be it being a creative YouTuber person, guy, improving your body, stuff like that. That's pretty much all I can say, really. Like, there's not much to analyze from those graphs because, you know, there's little data, so there's not much to say in terms of that. But yeah, goals are more important right now. Also, since because of the illness and because I basically took 1 month off, I'm delaying the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 plate each side OHP, 2 plates bench press, 3 plates squat each side, 4 plates deadlift each side to March. I want to do a mini series showing you guys something. Don't quite know yet, but I know I'm going to do a few shorts when I hit those, and I'm going to show it off to you guys, just like to show you. I need to show more journey stuff, but you can kind of see that type of thing in my older videos, like from a year ago. So I don't know. I'll need to structure it better, I think. But I am excited to do that type of thing. Also, when I get my graphics card and other computer parts, expect more stream content. And by more stream content, I mean non-zero, because it's been 0 so far. So for now, I'm gonna sign off. Have a good rest of your day, and I shall see you later. Goodbye.